Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once more as we advance upon the breach, really. And, yeah, we are. We are going to see that today. I tell you what, I'm going to turn the music down just a tad. I think it's just a tad bit too loud. There we go. That difference of one really does make a difference. Right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the actual combat replay. Now, we may very well see the landing upon Saipan today. I think it will arrive in the daytime. I would prefer it to arrive at night, but we will see. I've got to hope for the best, but I've got to expect the worst, because so is our luck. I'm hoping that we might be able to do this without interference from surface assets of the Japanese Navy, and the pure Japanese Navy. I'm hoping that these guys are too far out. Ideally, these guys are too far out. Everything's ideally... Oh, thank God for that. That would have been rather annoying. Again, yeah, just so many midget submarines here. We cleared out a good number of them as well. At least we do have destroyer escorts, and these guys are built for this. Leaking fuel oil badly, yep, okay. I don't think he anticipated this unless they are closing in. We'll see. But the landing upon Saipan is to begin. No. Oh, so we will land during the night. Oh, fantastic. Well, that makes things significantly better for us there. Very happy about that. Right, so she goes down there. Another midget submarine over here. There's going to be plenty of them. Speed this up. Yeah, there we go. Heavy damage. So the minesweepers have arrived as well. Oh, so we are sweeping mines over here. That's very good, man. Interesting that we're only just doing it now, but I'm glad that I did send the AMs over here. So we are sweeping a good number of them here. I imagine there's probably more, but we should be able to remove them pretty quickly. Just look at that, wow. A mine. We might have potentially cleared them out there, to be honest. That was a lot of mines there. Right. So we are moving destroyers around the area, trying to form some sort of a cordon. And not the terrible comedian. So far, so good, I guess. We'll see when we land. I imagine we'll take losses due to the fact that not everybody has a huge amount of preparation. The majority do, though, which is good. And the good news is we did knock out a number of his aircraft the turn before, and we will be hitting his airfield, so I'm hoping that he'll respond to that rather than respond to the invasion. But we'll see. We do have plenty of carrier air support nearby. Gotta hope for the best. But again, I expect the worst. Okay, looks like he's still in position over there. Reported hit, that's good. I'm hoping that with the sheer amount of targets in the area, his air power is not going to be able to effectively hit them. I mean, warships can take it to a good degree. I'm happy that Washington wasn't torpedoed. That would have been rather poor. But luckily she managed to evade. Well, the midget managed to miss, which is good news. It looks like we potentially have cleared Saipan of mines, so at least that is one threat gone there. Weird that it took them until now to do so. Okay, so he's going to go in with low. Okay, fair enough. There's not much I can do about it. Something sank there. Right, Hopkins has gone down. Why? Why are they sinking? Why? What? Is that due to the mines? But okay, I don't know really what to make of that one, to be honest. That's must have been the mines, surely. That's a lot of ships have gone down there. I'm confused about that one. So if somebody could actually... I am confused about that. But okay. They must have been damaged during the mine clearing. That's really interesting. Potentially the coastal fire, but that's... I don't know, that's really interesting anyway. Right, here we go. We begin with the landing. It's a shame to have lost so many assets, but I suppose it is what it is. Okay, we are taking hits here, but at least they can take them. New Jersey opening fire. I would have preferred to have not lost a huge amount of minesweepers, but I just don't know why they went down. I can understand mines, but I don't think I saw anything about mines. I don't know. I'm a little bit confused. So I'm going to speed this up. Taking quite a few hits there. Washington taking hits as well. No, sorry, North Carolina. Good thing we sent BBs. Right, it's going to be a large. Right, wow, 28 shell hits, 16 shell hits, but overall not too bad. We still have the forces to go in there. We do sustain some casualties, but we do inflict casualties as well. We lose a few guns. We'll see how we go. Have we made it to the beach? Right, I think we've made it to the beach here, so a lot of vehicles are disabled upon landing. They're not destroyed, but they're disabled, but we still have more. 225. I think that's due to the preparedness. Van landing on the beach is difficult. I mean, look at D-Day. But we make it through. We've landed our forces on Saipan, and that's the biggest thing there. So we're still unloading. Right. The BBs are soaking up a lot of fire, so I imagine they will need to be repaired. But better the BBs than the transports. Yeah, 17 hits, 25 hits. That's a lot of hits being taken there. Wow. Those are some pretty nasty coastal defenses there, aren't they, at Saipan? Not exactly unsurprising. But if we manage to get in there and ideally have dropped off the majority of our troops, if they're all dropped off, I'd be very happy, but I don't imagine they'll be all dropped off. We'll have to take a look at the actual status of the BBs. I had hoped to actually bombard Saipan beforehand, but seeing the amount of minesweepers we lost, I think that might not have been a good idea. We shall soon see. I mean, besides that loss of minesweepers, I don't think it's terribly bad. Yeah, they're moving. Looks like they're circling around. Here we go. Thunderbolts there. So I think this would be the sweep, actually. Blasting them out. We are taking losses as well. Yeah. But we are clearing them out here, so this was the sweep indeed. Labor Raiders going in. At least they do have some escorts to the Corsairs. Yeah. There we go, hitting aircraft on the airfields. Post-combat. There we go. So we came out to that one very well, actually, by hitting a number of his aircraft in the skies and on the ground as well. Alright, just a few zeros there to answer. And they're not going to last long. There we go, hitting the runway. There we go. So actually fairly successful. I really don't know what happened to the AMs there. I'm really quite worried about that, but at least it's the AMs and not anything more important, I suppose, after all. Saipan really is quite the tough nut to crack. Yeah, so it looks like he's trying to bring the destroyers around. The good news is we know about that. I wanted to get in here before he launched any BBs or anything terrible. Right, a few Hellcats defended there, that's good. Oh, they make it through, that's unfortunate. But these are just DDs, so it's not too bad. There we go. To be attacked by the Hellcats on the way out. There we go, 14 Hellcats. Okay, not bad. Now, it will be interesting to see what the AV's like at Saipan. Right, so it's still loading. Oh, God, this is where they can take hits now. Luckily, we didn't. Look at that, though. 257 coastal guns fire in response. Take a few more casualties here, then. Yeah, defensive guns fire at approaching landing craft. It's a big operation. It is a big operation. But this is the toughest nut in the Marianas. Right. So, 4th Marine, yep, 2nd Marine Division here. So he has a 43rd Division, which is the strongest unit on the island. We do have 2 divisions landed here, 2 Marine Divisions. We do have armed support as well, so hopefully that will be enough. Reinforcements will be needed, though. I think we do have additional reinforcements on board as well. So we'll see. I think he's concentrated his forces here, though, to be fair. But not too bad, really. He does have some armor, only a little bit of armor. Well, actually, no, Knife Tank Regiment, 1st Independent Tank Company. The big one's the 43rd Division, really. Speed that up and see what the results are. Yeah. So we almost outnumbered the defenders here at the moment. Oh no, we are the defenders, aren't we? Oh, that's silly. Yeah, so we do have 1,238 vehicles there. Obviously that's not all armoured vehicles, that is like armoured vehicles and normal vehicles like trucks. But so far so good. We didn't take a huge amount of casualties like we did at Pagan. Overall not so bad. I mean, besides all the AMs, but AMs are AMs. I would have preferred to have kept them, but it is what it is. At least they've cleared the mines out. I just don't know why they took such damage. It must have been from the mines. Or possibly even the coastal defense fire. Must have been coastal defense fire, I suppose. But there we go. We have landed at Saipan. The... nice D-Day. I like that. So he knew it was coming then. Yeah, nice D-Day. Well, this is it, isn't it? But I think we did well to really dampen his air power. That's a lot of assets around here, isn't it? A lot of assets. So they did take a considerable amount of system damage there, really. They have taken a lot of shell hits, but that can be repaired. But they've done their job. Oh, fantastic. So everything has been unloaded in terms of troops. And now the thing is, I do need to remain to offload supply. And it's a difficult one, because I am going to come under coastal defense fire. What I could do then is actually send back all of the other ships that aren't being used right now, just leave the supplies to unload with the BBs to cover. Yeah, let's see. I do want to make sure I've got enough supply. I mean, I could potentially launch an attack considering that we do have enough supply. It may be potentially worthwhile to do so. It's hard to say. That's a strong garrison. Might be worthwhile waiting for bombardments to come in. Now that I've cleared the area of mines, that's doable, really. Right, they're all out of ammunition. Okay. Some of them did take some hits. So, let's see. Landing craft. Amphibious. Yeah. North Carolina came out very well. New Jersey and Washington took the hits there. Gonna keep the destroyer escorts here. Yeah, so I've just got to get the supply down. But that went... it went fairly well. I'm gonna say it went fairly well. Right, remain here. You guys have to get out now. Give them a couple to draw escorts then, just to get them out. Return to begun. And then disband upon arrival. I mean, there is some supply there, but it's not enough to wait around for. Yeah, so he's moving them northwest. He may look to move his assets out, so we are seeing apparently some heavy ships there. I think we timed it about right, I guess. Right. Meet. I think the amphibian. Well, I think the minesweeper force was wiped out, to be honest. She's not that good, great. Yeah, we did take a lot of minesweeper losses. I'm really quite surprised about that, to be honest. I really don't know why we lost so many. Yeah, I don't know why we lost so many. Oh, so it was the coastal defense guns, right? That does make sense. I suppose that is understandable. Yeah, that is understandable. Really painful, but I can understand why they were lost. Yeah, but I suppose at the end of the day they did take the fire that might have been actually placed elsewhere, but that's a lot of minesweepers to have lost. Let's see, how about VR? Yep, so another good day. So 5 lost a day for 35. So we have really hit his air power pretty hard there. And I'm really happy about that. Right, yeah, I think that's probably the best we could have hoped for. It is a shame that we lost so many in the way of AMs, but then again, at least I know why. It was due to the coastal defenses, so that just shows you how tough Saipan is. But yeah, 23 A6 and 5s, 11 A6 and 2s. He's running out of aircraft to cover now. 36 still there, 6 there. Yeah, that has bled him. He's not going to have as much in the way of cover now, which is good news. Keep the DDs patrolling around here. Right, so the main body can now pull out, which is exactly what I wanted. So, they're going to continue to unload. It is risky, I may lose some of them. Tempted, I don't know, do we actually go to attack? I mean, this is it, isn't it? Oh, right, there we go. So that's what we didn't see then, isn't it? Yeah. 167 mines cleared. So this is why you have like a BB in with them. So I didn't anticipate it to go like this, but that's why you have BBs in here with them. So I forgot about that. That was a lot of guns. 755 guns. My god. 409 guns there. $257. Right. So that's 1145. So they're not weak. I would prefer to wait for a bombardment. Possibly more supply. Yeah, but there's more supply here as well to bring in. Keep it on standby. Yeah, it's one of these then. So I could potentially attack here, but let's take a look at the actual state of the troops then. See how they're doing. Yeah, so fatigue, disruption. They came in fairly well, though. I think it might be worthwhile just holding off a little while, let the supply build up, and then we'll go for it. Let some of these units recover, but we still have a good deal of armor here, which is good. So if I take a look, so armor... yeah, so you can see that 72 tanks, 67, 67, 62, 55, 51, 42. It's a lot of tanks. Yeah, the amphibious tanks would have helped. It's good to have Shermans, but it's good to have, yeah, just as much armor as possible, really, is very handy. Tank Destroy Battalion. So I do have combat engineers, nowhere near enough, but at least it is some of them. So we could try to reduce his fortifications. Yeah, the Marines didn't take too much in the way of damage. I think what we might do then is just wait to gather additional supply. I could even bring in a second wave of reinforcements as well if needs be. What I'm going to do is have some AOs actually unload some fuel here. How heavy is that? 13. Just one at a time, and I suppose if it needs be. Alright, so your dogs will have you unload. Oh no, wait, I thought that had more than it did. Right, there you go, that's the one I meant. Unload. So he could try to bring the DDs over here. Now let's see, Ojima, well, Iojima, right, so Saipan, interestingly. Yeah, I think he can transfer up to double his range, so the zeros at 14 at max can definitely do that still. So that's something to definitely bear in mind. If you'll damage his mountain bone. I don't think we attack yet. I think we do wait for reinforcements. I could have Indiana and Alabama coming in to bombard. I do not think I come into that range. I think we go for about... and I can bombard from 37,000 yards, which is impressive. I mean, what I could look for then is, let's see. So we'll look at the database. So let's see... artillery 150 sorry, yeah, I think it might be 150. Range is 33,000 yards, I think. That's the 15-inch coastal defense gun. I think, no, that, yeah, the 15-inch coastal defense gun, not 150mm. Let's double check. Right, 15 centimeter. 41 YTCD. 41 YTCD. That's a 14 inch. Let's see. Look for the CD. Yeah, there we go. Range is 19,000 yards, and it seems. I'll come into 30,000 yards, I guess. I should be absolutely out of his range then. Right, let's head home to begin. What am I doing here? Mission speed, there we go. So, head for Saipan. Then retirement is allowed, so then you'll rotate back and forth to bombard. Right, we'll do the same here then, with Iowa and South Dakota. Wow, even longer range here. My god, the range of Iowa's guns is incredible. Right, so retirement is allowed. Right, put our own subs in there so they can actually use their deck guns to attack any landing barges. Oh, so they just carry troops, not cargo. Okay. Well, we'll have them back over at Pagan then. At least I can pick up some additional assets from Pagan Ben if needs be. Still have armor over here, etc. Like naval support would be nice. Right. So at least we do have 10,000 tons down on the ground. I do need more supply just to make sure we could maintain. I do need to rearm everything and make sure everything has enough ammunition for AA as well. Oh yeah, sooner we get down here the better really. But, the hardest part is done. I expected much worse, and I suppose we came out of that fairly well. I'll let them recover. At least we do have 2 entire Marine divisions down. We'll need more than that, which we do have, so I might even consider sending a infantry division as well, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. I'd rather go all in. Right, so they're hitting Saipan. So they're going to instead hit Tinian. It's going to up the amount of aircraft he has to deal with there. So the ones hitting Saipan will hit Tinian instead. Yep. And their attack was cancelled from out here, actually, which is interesting. So it might have been against these guys. They're not too bad. Oh, wow, you survived. Yeah, you're the lone survivor. They did their job. There we go. So I'm fairly happy with that. It's going to spread out the escort carriers a little bit more. There we go. Excellent. So, thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you guys have enjoyed this. Lots of losses today. But we managed to land. So we'll have another escort carrier gradually in a few days. Yeah, we still have a few days. I still have at least a month here, which I'm looking forward to using. I should really have him land up again, but it's a lot of management there. How far away is he? 16 hexes. Yeah, if he's going to close in, he is going to have to run against our air power. So that's the good news there. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. I mean, what's the weather like then? So the weather is... It's pretty poor over the area, actually, so I think that was well enough timed. Moonlight's increasing, but we have removed the mines. I'm not going to attack yet. I'm going to wait for additional supply. We might lose some ships landing, but it'll be worthwhile in the end. So there we go. As he landed on Saipan. I do like that. Nice D-Day. Oh dear. There we go. So thank you very much there for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have enjoyed this, please do consider supporting the channel. You can do this by sharing the video, liking the video. Please do like the video. It takes 2 seconds. It's very good and helps the channel grow. Also hit that bell icon so you're as informed when there's a new video out. And if you guys would consider it, potentially become a patron in the year of 2020, would be appreciated. Until next time, thank you for watching and goodbye for now. Have a beautiful day and even better evening.